Hello everyone, and welcome back to another reading from your soul, to another message from your soul. And we're going to ask your soul what you need to hear right now, what they want to tell you right now whenever you watch this video, because there is a message for you in here. Let's ask them. What do you want to tell us? What do you yourselves want to tell us right now? Okay, so the souls are recognizing that we are leaving something behind, whether it's an old choice, an old way you choose to live, or it is a mindset, a belief, or an actual village, or a house, or an apartment. We're actually leaving something behind, and I feel like it is more of like an energetic thing that we're leaving behind, meaning it could be an old version of you, like a childish version, a younger version. You may be stepping into a new part of your life at the moment. There may be some changes ahead, but I feel like it needs more of your decision, and I feel like you have already changed something. And now the souls are telling us they're still recognizing that you don't feel that good about it yet. You don't feel like, oh yes, that's exactly how I imagine it to be. That's exactly how it should be. And that is exactly how I want it to be. That's not what you feel yet. And you are not regretting it so much, but you are not as happy with the choices that you've made. Now, your soul is definitely telling you, have patience. Everything is going according to plan. Everything is going as it is supposed to. You are growing so much at this very moment. You're not realizing it maybe, but you are growing a lot. And your soul is really just telling you, look forward, look into the future. Focus on the energy that you want and not on the energy that you've left behind. It seems so important here to focus on what you want and not on what you've left behind. Yeah. And they're also telling us that we don't need to cry over the things that we're leaving behind. That it's perfectly fine, that where we're going is perfectly fine, that we are going now is perfectly fine, that what we are leaving behind didn't serve us anymore, and so it needed to be left behind. And but what is waiting for us and what is coming for us is what you should actually focus on. Sometimes it's quite hard to leave an old version of ourselves behind, because we very much have so much attached to that. We have been so attached to that version, right? We chose to live this way for a long time. And leaving it behind maybe feels like you're abandoning part of you, or you're losing a part of you. But your soul is really just telling you, don't think that way, go forward. You're going to get more attached to this new version of you. It's like, let me get that into some better words. Yeah, it's like if you have lived by a very specific if you have had very specific ways you've been living, for example, very health-oriented or very spiritual or whatever, and you are now leaving that behind, then don't feel like you shouldn't do that. You are going in the right direction for you. And I can feel that it's a better direction for you, that the old things weren't serving you anymore, but that the new things are serving you, that there are actually nurturing you, that they make you feel good. And what is wrong with leaving things behind that don't make you feel good anymore, right? So from these experiences, from these memories, take what still serves you and leave what doesn't. And embrace this new version of yourself. Embrace this new energy you're living by. So I really think it's about an energetic something that you're leaving behind is like an old energy, an old version of yourself. For example, if you've always been nice and everyone liked you, but you're like, no, that's not me anymore, I don't want to live by that anymore, but you feel like, oh, why am I leaving that behind? It kind of, maybe it would have served me better if I kept doing that. But no, leave it behind, go forward, take new steps, because the version that you are now and the version that is waiting for you is the version that is good for you. It is the version that is most true to you at this very moment. It is a version that allows you to express yourself, express your feelings, express your thoughts, express your emotions. It's very, very strong. And it also is more connected to your self-worth. It's like you have finally recognized that you're worth a lot more than what you have recognized in the past. You now know that your self-worth is not bound to your achievements, or you're only worth something when you have this or that. No, you have realized that, you've understood it, you now love yourself more, and this version serves you a lot better. So whatever you're leaving behind here, I feel like they're like two groups, something energetically and something actual material, an old job or something. Just know that it's perfectly fine that you're leaving that, whatever that is, behind, and that you are focusing on the future, and that you should focus on the things that serve you now, that make you feel good. Change is nothing bad. Change is good for you at this moment. And leaving these things behind are good for you. Exactly. It is good for you to decide for your own, to live your life by your choices. It's like not living life, not just taking whatever comes into your life. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just not what you should do right now. Not just, living life by how it comes to you. That's something, that's nothing bad, really. It's another way to live life. But for you right now, it's important to have your vision, to envision your life, to want something and go that way. To set a goal, or at least know what way you want to live, and really do it this way now. Don't just imagine that you once want to do this or that, but actually do it. Take life into your own hands. It's really like this action is what is needed right now. So if you actually leaving that behind, this just go with the flow of life, which we've talked about before, and that was a message before. But if you're leaving that behind, know that it is good for you. Know that that's not what it serves you right now, but that actually focusing on a goal and actually doing something for a way you want to live is what you need right now. It may need a little more work on the inside than just going with the flow, but it's fun to you. I know that you're excited for that. I know that you want to do that, and I know that you will have fun doing that, like focusing on a goal and actually working towards something. And it's also gonna give you really big success, is what I'm hearing, and happiness. And it's not about reaching that goal, but it is about going there. It's about the way you are going there, and it's gonna feel very good to you. You're gonna learn so much about the world. And you're going to have lots of people who recognize that and your worth. You may not realize that, but they have already recognized your worth. And they have already, they are already appreciating you. That's the word. And even if you do sometimes worry if that's the right thing to do right now, just know that it is. So, sorry. If you have a goal right now and you're like, is that too aggressive to go this way? Don't do it aggressively, but there's nothing wrong right now with setting a goal and wanting to achieve that. It's really what you need to do right now. It's really your energy at the moment, because you have the strength to do so. Let's see. Know that of leaving behind this past energy of yours, or in the other case for some of you, the actual thing that you're leaving behind, or a person, like a material something, know that by leaving that behind, you can focus on a future that is new, brand new, and that can feel good to you. So thank you very much for listening. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for letting me talk to your soul. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, definitely there's a link in the description. And because I'm going to have some very exciting projects that are going to come soon, and very exciting. So if you want to follow up on that, so definitely do that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here, and bye bye.